Good morning, Canadian Yarn Hoard. My name is Alyssa, and that's Willow behind me, as you can see. And today we're just going to make a cute little project video. This is a coin purse or a treat purse or a chocolate coin purse, if you'd like it to be that you want to stuff in a stocking. Just something that you can throw a couple of little candies together for something special. If you are new here, thank you very much. I very much appreciate it. If you are a returning viewer, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Just a quick synopsis of what I like to do here. Pardon me. Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, I do a quick daily update on a bigger project I'm doing in the background, like a cardigan or something that takes a little bit longer to do. Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, I like to do a little project video of something I think you would love to learn or do or put your expertise to trying to do. Even if you're just trying to learn it, I do believe you can. I would love to hear from you. Any questions, comments, or concerns you have below. I would love to earn your like and subscription. I'm going to move you over to the overhead cam and I'll give you the details and we'll get started. So for this one, we are going to use the Brunette Premium. This one is called Red Sparkle. I think it's called. Yep, Red Sparkle. It is a 97% acrylic and a 3% metallic. That is the silver thread you see going through it. It is a 4 medium. It does recommend a 5mm needle and a 5mm crochet hook. As I said, I'm going to use a 3.5mm. And this is a little bit of gray just kicking around. This is a bundle up. I do know that I have that, but it is just mainly because I have a gray sitting here. So we're going to start by making a magic circle, and to do that I'm going to pinch the tail between my thumb and my index finger, go around the 2 fingers, push. So I take this finger and I push the thread under the loop. I put my hook through the loop, pinch the bottom of the stitch, chain 1, pinch and chain 2 again, and now you're going to single crochet 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So then you're going to grab that tail, pull it tight, really tight, and you're going to grab, there's 2 loops here, and then there's 2 loops here. You're going to grab the 2 loops there, and you're going to wrap the yarn around the hook, and you're going to pull through both stitches. Now that's called a slip stitch. Now this next one, you're going to chain 2. You always chain after your slip stitch. You're going to chain 2. You're going to increase in each stitch. So you're going to do 2 single crochets in each stitch. So that's 1, that's 2. So this is the 3rd stitch, and you're going to do 2 in there. So you should have 6 stitches on right now. Now this is the 4th, so you're going to do 2. And then here's the 5th stitch. 1, 2. Here's the 6th stitch. 1, 2. And then right there is another stitch. If I were doing a Christmas ball, I would immediately stop and single crochet or slip stitch right there. But because I want this flat, I'm going to do that last stitch and add 2. So that should be 14 stitches, not just 12. And I do that specifically because it'll make a flatter pouch. So now you're going to go chain 2. Now you're going to single crochet 1, and then you're going to increase in the next one. 1 and 2. So you can do that again. 1 single crochet, and then 2 single crochet. And you're just going to continue this all the way around this row. And 2, and then 1 single crochet, and then 2, and 1 single crochet, and then 2, and then 1 single crochet, and then 2. It'll throw counts off, but it will make it nice and flat. Now, I am going to darn this end in because this can actually undo your work, and tails drive me nuts, as any returning viewer will know. So we're just going to work this tail in. I'm going to go up that stitch, and then I'm going to go to this row, and I'm going to go across, just trying to pick up stitches. And we're just going to come over here. Oh, don't pull too tight. So you just kind of want to pull it out. If you do pull tight, you can do that. And then I'm going to trim it off. That should keep your work clean. Keep it out of your way. Now, for the increasing, that's 1 increase, 2 increase, 3 increase, 4. So we are going to continue increasing. This one will be 2 stitches. 1, 2, and then increase. 1, 2, and then you do 2 stitches, 2 single crochets. 1, 2, increase. 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 Now the next one will be 3 increase and then 4 increase. I'm going to come back. I'm also going to have the second one here because we're almost done. So I am going to go get the second increase, and I will, or the second one. So you're going to, like I said, this one will be 3 stitches and increase, and then 4 stitches increase. And I'm going to make the exact same one, and I will come back and show you how we'll finish it off. I will be back in just a sec. So now that I have both done, we're going to grab the gray. I'm going to start with just doing the star first. We'll sew them up, and then I will do the gray on the tops, I think. I might do the gray on the tops first. Not quite sure yet, but I am going to do the star first. So I started with the one in the center, and then I went out 3. Oh no, I went out 1 more. So I went up to about here with that. Came out here again, so come out through the center one, go all the way to the bottom, come out through the center again, go out to this side. Actually, I didn't go out quite that far on this one. So you go out 1, so 1 row less, come out to the center. I basically did my ornament from the center out until I got to this part. And then I went all the way across on that one. And then I came into this one, and I went all the way across that one. So that's how I pretty much did it. Just get it nicely orientated. Just kind of just stuff it in at the back and tie it off. it up. So you're going to repeat that on the other one. But then what you want to do is grab the gray here. I go right where I left off. And I'm going to grab the gray. Ooh, a little tight. That's all right. So you're just going to come in with the gray. Chain 2. And then you're going to go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. And then you can do that again. So 1, 2, 3. Here you want to chain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you get a pretty good loop. Now, if you wanted to just make this and then put that, I mean, you could even sew these two up, and there's another type of ornament, which I'll be probably doing in the future, which is why I'm not doing it this time. But I think I might do that with a slightly different color. So then you just want to darn in your end real well so it stays nice and tight. And you're going to repeat everything you did with this one onto the other one. Tip. So there's that. We're going to grab this here. And we're going to darn this one in so you don't, or actually I'm not going to darn that in because I am going to sew it up. But we're going to start again with, I'm going to do the end first here, the cap first. I will come back when I'm done and I will show you how to sew them both up. So I will be back in just a second to show you how to finish it off. So now that we've finished up everything else, all you have to do is sew them together. And you put them back to back, which should then put your ends on either side. I don't know if I cut a long enough end. That was my bad. Didn't think about it. And these have only taken me maybe 20 minutes to an hour to make. And you just want to go around the outside edge. If I have to, I'm not too worried about changing the thread. I'm just grabbing the 2 upper loops and going back and forth between the 2 to hold the stitches together. And you just keep going back and forth. Getting as far as you can with your tail. If you didn't leave a long enough one, you just want to keep going as long as you can. You can get it all the way around, great. If not, you can always add more thread, or as I said, just hope you have enough between the 2, because you might. And then you just want to keep going in between each stitch like this. I'm going to grab this side. I am going to go into these because you do want to leave a little bit of a gap. So I might actually just grab the new thread so I can leave a little bit larger hole at the top. And here, what I'm going to do is just did that thread just fall down? There we go. So I do it on the inside. Tie it up. Now you're going to want to duck these tails in first, so that way you don't have to worry about them later, because you will have it sewn up, and I don't know if you'll have enough room to sew them up. So doing them now means you have all the space and area to finish off. Trim that. And now I've added the string. Go. And then you're just going to keep going back and forth between the loops, tightening as you go. And as I said, you can put little treats in here, coins or little chocolate coins, if you want to give your kids or grandkids something like that, or nieces or nephews. It's just a cute little coin purse for them. Or you could actually put this on the tree as a ornament if you really wanted to. I'm going to make one so that I can make it into an ornament for you. That might be a video that's coming in a little bit. I don't have it done yet, so probably make it up today and then do it tomorrow. And we're just going to darn that end in tightly. So I just left a good opening right there, so you can get candy in, or coins, or whatever you want to get in. I'm going to darn off this one, and we will be done. So I'm just going to go through the back here, because I'm worried I might undo it if I do it the other way. So I'm just going to pull through that way, and that way it's tightened in. Pull that off. So there you have it. There's the cute little purse, and what you can do is you wrap the second loop around the first loop, and you can hang that on the tree, or you can just put that in stockings. So I hope to see you on again. I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.